been a wonderful year, but we both knew it had to come to an end.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our program. I'm Jim McCrory. Our 6 finalists are standing by and ready. We have a very exciting hour ahead of you. In the background, Peter England and the Holy Cross Jazz Band will make it even more exciting. Welcome to our pageant for 1991. We're back after this break. Miss Saskatoon will win these fabulous prizes. From N's Lexus Toyota, a 1-year full lease of this 1991 Celica GT. And she'll enjoy professional training from Pizzazz, Saskatchewan's leading model and talent agency. Welcome back. Miss Saskatoon 1991 is an official preliminary to Miss Canada. Entrants must be single, be between 18 and 25 years of age, live in the Saskatoon region, and have completed 4 years of high school. Each of our contestants this evening has met those requirements. For the past few weeks, our professional consultants and the CFQC pageant staff have been working closely with the finalists to prepare them for this evening. Our finalists were fitted for evening fashions by Kajou Kamal of Classique Design. Maureen Mitchell of the Makeup Studio helped the girls with their makeup both on and off camera. Hairstyles for this year's pageant were created by John Cook and his staff at Hair Baron. A reception was held for the judges, finalists, and pageant staff to get to know each other. And each of the contestants participated in the talent competition. You'll see the winner perform later this evening. Greg Jochums of California Fitness challenged the girls with a grueling fitness test. Our contestants had a crash course in modeling courtesy of Dale Harding and the staff at Pizzazz. And choreographer Lori Penn has been working with our contestants, polishing their presentation for this evening's show. And you'll be seeing all of the results of this hard work tonight as well. Also watching closely are our judges. Adeline Kellenyuk is a talent agent at Music City Promotions. Over the past 10 years, she's helped develop local groups like May Run and Ian Eaton. Jerry Donkerboard is the sales manager of Enns Lexus Toyota, proud to be recognized as the #1 quality Toyota dealership in Canada for 1991. Bev Dubois is the Director of Administration for the accounting firm Ernst & Young and President of the Board of Directors for Big Sisters of Saskatoon. Donna Kell is the Prairie Region Manager of Kelly Temporary Services and a board member of the Saskatoon Chamber of Commerce. Ron Lee is the Production Area Supervisor here at CFQC Television. As a member of the Dragons Car Club, he's contributed countless hours to fundraising for Camp Easter Seal. Ladies and gentlemen, our panel of judges for Miss Saskatoon 1991. The judges will be evaluating our contestants in 8 categories. A preliminary interview is worth 20 points. A reception for 10 points. The talent competition is worth 15 points. Fitness wellness, 15 points. Evening wear, 10 points. A prepared statement made live on tonight's broadcast is worth 10 points. The judges also rate overall impression for 10 points. And that brings us to a total of 90 points from which our 3 finalists will be selected. Each finalist will answer an impromptu question worth 10 points. The selection of a winner will be made on the total of 100 points. The judges have had a couple of weeks to get to know our contestants. Now it's your turn to find out a little bit more about them. We've prepared profiles, and you'll see them throughout this evening's telecast.
Education takes up a lot of my time right now. I just finished teaching for 4 months in Prince Albert at Prince Charles Community School. I think that children are our future, but I also know that children are so much fun to be around, especially when they're given the chance to express themselves. When not attending university, much of my time is spent working at the San Francisco gift store. I find the change in pace in dealing with the public in such a fun place to be exhilarating. It's fun to try out the new merchandise that is continually being brought in. The nature of the store encourages a lot of young people to browse, which I also enjoy. Highland dancing has been a large part of my life since I was 3 years old. It's given me the chance to travel across much of Canada, into the United States, and even over to Scotland, where I participated in competition. I have represented Saskatchewan at the Canadian Championships.
Miss Saskatoon will be showered with prizes. She'll take home $500 worth of fashions and accessories from Dino Rossi. The first runner-up also receives fashions. And from Rosette by Reed, this uniquely designed 14-karat gold, diamond, and sapphire ring.
I attribute my success in my job as a hairstylist to 3 elements: education, motivation, and communication.
I had the chance to meet and work with people from all over Canada who joined together for seminar and hair shows. The best feeling is knowing that I have made a client feel great by creating a comfortable and suitable look. A year and a half ago, I discovered the sport of weight training, which has also become part of my lifestyle. With weight training, my energy and strength level have increased. Now I realize the many benefits that exercise adds to my life, and I always look forward to my workouts. To maintain my fitness level, I have healthy eating habits. I was raised with a healthy attitude towards food. I enjoy cooking more than ever now and try many different recipes.
We've come up with something brand new this year. Each of our contestants has been judged in a new category. It's the fitness wellness category. Greg Jockums of California Fitness put the girls through a standard fitness test, and as you'll see, it was quite a workout. Well, that's what we call fitness wellness. And the results of that test have been tabulated and converted to a score out of 15 points allotted to the fitness and wellness competition. We'll return in a moment with the winner of our talent competition, but first, here's another contestant in profile.
Someday, I hope to be teaching in a school similar to this one, the R.J.D. Williams School for the Deaf. Having parents that are deaf has instilled in me the desire to pass on the knowledge that I have acquired through my experiences. Being a linguistics major at the University of Saskatchewan is a major step towards fulfilling my ambition. Working at Kelsey's restaurant enables me to continue my education at the university. The managers here are terrific, the staff is friendly, and of course, the food is great. Besides attending the university and working at Kelsey's, I enjoy sewing. As a child, I can remember watching my mother for hours while she sewed. During my years in high school, I participated in the beginner as well as the advanced sewing classes that were offered. The project I am most proud of is my grade 12 graduation gown. Miss Saskatoon will love these wonderful prizes.
From Jaeger's Furs, this Norwegian blue fox jacket will wrap her in elegant warmth. And flowers for Miss Saskatoon and other pageant participants are from Bill's House of Flowers.
I'm presently attending Kelsey Institute, where I'm taking medical laboratory technology.
I have always wanted to do something that would help people and make society a better place. By becoming a med lab tech, I feel I am able to do this. With the world becoming more career-oriented, further education is very important for each of us to keep up with society. While at Kelsey, I participate in many activities during our recreation and leisure class, but my favorite is kayaking. I find it a very exciting and breathtaking sport and can't wait to try the open waters. In my free time, I like to enjoy the beauty Saskatoon has to offer. A bike ride along the river allows me to take in the fresh air and the sound of wildlife on the river in the midst of this busy city.
Every year we present a special award to the winner of our talent competition. That distinction this year goes to Carrie Sankyu. Carrie joins us now to perform an excerpt from Grieg's Wedding Day at Trollhaugen. Carrie Sankey, our talent winner for Miss Saskatoon 1991. Well done, Carrie. In honor of your achievement, we present this for superior achievement in the Miss Saskatoon competition for 1991. Enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Carrie Sankey.
Just completed my first year of music education at the University of Saskatchewan. Found this experience rewarding both academically and socially. I challenged myself this year to teach private music lessons. This has sharpened my ability to communicate to others more effectively and creatively. I've also found time to focus my interests into other fields. For the past 2 years, I've enjoyed working at TVS, the video superstore. TVS gives me the opportunity to work with customers, co-workers, and management on a one-to-one basis in a friendly environment. School and work are not the only factors important in my life, however. When school gets out, so does my tennis racket. One of my most treasured memories was seeing Chris Everett Lloyd play at Wimbledon. This particular memory helps me strive to keep excelling at tennis, because all that is standing between me and world-class status is a 3-foot net.
Miss Saskatoon will receive a host of wonderful prizes. She'll develop and polish her public speaking skills with a 1-year membership in Toastmasters. Miss Saskatoon and all our finalists will receive gift certificates for fashions and accessories from Sun West.
I've been a certified aerobics instructor for almost 3 years. I enjoy teaching to all ages, but I also dabble in aerobic dance. My partner and I perform for various functions in the city and are preparing for the regional finals in the fall. For 14 years I've been at my piano, and my love for music has grown through teaching and performing. I obtained my grade 10 Royal Conservatory in Music and hope to eventually complete my final grade and degree. In my leisure time, I relax with a good game of volleyball. Our team plays for both competition and for fun. On the lighter side, we enter in both beach and mud volleyball tournaments throughout the summer.
Not until I say what I'm saying. Please welcome our 6 Miss Saskatoon finalists in evening fashions from Classique Design at Bayside Center.
Miss Saskatoon is someone that is warm, friendly, and outgoing. She will be representing a beautiful city with a population of wonderful people. I feel I can meet the challenge to be Miss Saskatoon because I love to meet new people and interact with them. I have lived in Saskatoon all of my life and know about our heritage. Saskatoon is a city that has a lot to offer, and I would be honored to be the individual to represent this beautiful city that we should all be very proud of.
Miss Saskatoon 1991 is someone who should be courteous, full of kindness and consideration. She should have a skill to listen closely to other people and always be willing to learn new things. She should be a positive role model to other young women and always be loyal to the city and herself. She should radiate warmth and have a good set of values. I know that these qualities will always be part of myself. The challenges will be vast, which in turn will be exciting, educational, and memorable.
I feel I can meet the challenge to be Miss Saskatoon because I enjoy being involved with the public. volunteering for organizations such as the Saskatchewan Abilities Council, the R.J.D. Williams School for the Deaf, and the Student Council for Exceptional Children, as well as participating in Folkfest and the Children's Day Parade, reveals my genuine interest in Saskatoon and its people. Now more than ever, I am prepared to accept the responsibilities that are required of Miss Saskatoon. If given the opportunity, I am confident in my ability to represent Saskatoon and its spirit.
Miss Saskatoon is someone whom Saskatoon is proud to say represents our city. She is someone who will be seen a great deal in the public eye and looked up to by our younger generation. I feel I can meet the challenge to be Miss Saskatoon because I find new places and faces fascinating and want to learn more about them. I'm also energetic and outgoing and like to get involved and participate in all kinds of activities and events. I would find it a great pleasure and honor to represent the beautiful city of Saskatoon.
Saskatoon has an aura of magic. Her ambassador, Miss Saskatoon, must also have a charisma well worth the representation of such an exciting city. Miss Saskatoon 1991 must be able to relate to others on all levels and have a certain presence that will allow her to integrate into Saskatoon's growing national and international recognition. She must be knowledgeable about her city, country, and future. I believe I can represent the City of Magic with these qualities, as well as the grace of being myself, because the magic of this city comes from the many hearts that hold it.
Miss Saskatoon plays a very important role in our community. Not only one of our foremost ambassadors, she is also a role model for the young women of Saskatoon. Every task I have undertaken in the past few years has required a lot of hard work and perseverance. Each position has also demanded a strong air of professionalism. If given the honor of receiving the crown, I would respect the responsibility of the role with the same dedication I have given to every area of my life.
Miss Saskatoon receives these wonderful prizes. She'll look her best all year long with hairstyling and hair care products from the Hair Baron. And photographic memories of the Miss Saskatoon pageant will never fade, thanks to creative professional photographers. Each of our Miss Saskatoon contestants is required to prepare a short statement on a subject of her choice and present it to you this evening. Let's start with Carrie Sankyu. Carrie? Welcome. Your topic of choice, Carrie, is the University of Saskatchewan and funding.
Good evening. The University of Saskatchewan has become a very important topic of discussion throughout Saskatoon. Not only is our campus renowned for its beauty, but many of our colleges have become some of the most prestigious in Western Canada. Lately, much concern has been given to the area of funding. The university has turned to the students by increasing the tuition fees for the upcoming fall and winter sessions. Currently, our fees stand as some of the lowest in Western Canada, but if we continue to turn to the students for support, we will soon lose this advantage. The university has also looked to the government for assistance with small success. Many of our larger institutions have received enormous amounts of funding. Accordingly, I feel a line must be drawn, especially when our education, through our school systems, is what fuels these major institutions. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. Carrie, thank you. Now let's welcome Kim Courtjay. Kim? You've chosen to speak on the recession and its effect on our educational system.
Thank you. Good evening. Tonight I've chosen a topic that is of great concern to me, the effects of the current economic recession on our educational system. As both a student and student teacher, I have witnessed both sides of this growing problem in our society. As a student, I've been faced with tuition, book, and other scholastic fees which at times seemed to amount to money that was not accessible. As a student teacher, I witnessed current educators trying to piece together our children's futures with limited money or resources. The key to solving this problem, however, is to realize that society must keep learning and growing through education in order to climb out of the descending period. Society must remember to take an active interest in the future now, for that is where we'll be spending the rest of our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Kim Courtjay. Now Now we welcome Tracy Klein. Tracy? You've chosen to speak on being yourself.
Yes. Good evening. The greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. This statement is one which I believe in very strongly and feel that people find it very hard to do. But if we love ourselves, we will find the courage and we will be able to strive towards the goals which we set for ourselves. If we don't,
Being yourself is being forgetful once in a while. It's all right.
If we don't, we won't have the courage to take the risks which are sometimes necessary to strive towards these goals. So I ask you, please, be yourself and take chances and take all the opportunities which life has to offer you, and you'll find life much more fulfilling. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. Tracy Klein. Now we welcome Clarissa Ford. Clarissa? Clarissa, you are concerned with the closure of the R.J.D. Williams School for the Deaf.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Good evening. Something that I feel very strongly about is the government's decision to close the R.J.D. Williams School for the Deaf. As a former volunteer, I have seen a small cross-section of students who attend the school. These children are individuals, not meant to be lumped together and labeled as hearing impaired. Each child has a different degree of impairment as well as a different level of potential. Some children may be able to cope in a hearing school, yet most will not thrive in this environment. Every child has the right to an education. The government's decision allows for an education, but not necessarily a good education. I hope that the government will reverse their decision before it's too late. Thank you.
Thank you, Clarissa. Well done. Let's welcome Isabel Filion. Isabel? Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Your topic is Canadian unity.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. We all know times are hard. Recession, recycle, and environment worries are part of our everyday life. But if we were to look at other people who are less fortunate, we will see the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Canada's riches are many. Each province's individuality make up a whole country that we can be proud of, and we can unite together culturally and peacefully. For the French community, nous savons tous que les temps sont durs. La récession, le recyclage et l'environnement sont des tracas de tous les jours. Mais le Canada possède beaucoup de richesses. Chaque province individuelle fait le pays que nous pouvons être fiers et que nous pouvons unir ensemble culturellement et en paix. Merci. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. Please welcome Roxanne Anderson. Roxanne? Your chosen topic is multiculturalism.
Thank you, Jim. Good evening. We live in a country that is very multicultural. I think this is wonderful and feel we should all be encouraged to maintain our culture as well as our love of our beautiful country, Canada. We have been provided with a chance to learn so much about the other cultures in the world from each other. Right here in Saskatoon, we have one of the finest events, Folkfest, an event that attracts visitors from all across Canada and the United States. What we need to do as a society and as individuals is to put all prejudice aside and realize we are all God's children. Instead of disliking someone because they're not exactly like you, let us grab hold of the chance to open our minds and our hearts to acknowledge and celebrate our differences. Thank you.
Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you, ladies. Very well done. Well, the judges will now take a few minutes to tally up their scores, and when we return, we'll have the announcement of our 3 finalists for Miss Saskatoon 1991. Miss Saskatoon will receive these fabulous prizes. A 1-year lease of this brand new Celica GT, courtesy of N's Lexus Toyota. And she'll be flying off to the Miss Canada pageant in Toronto this October, courtesy of Gallagher's Travel. Every year, the Miss Saskatoon Pageant staff, professional consultants, and the contestants present their own award. It goes to the young lady who, in the month of hard work leading up to this telecast, exemplifies the characteristics of warmth and friendship, cooperation, and understanding. I'm pleased to present the Miss Saskatoon 1991 Congeniality Award to Isabel Filion. Congratulations, Isabel. We have these lovely roses for you. Enjoy these. Congratulations, Isabel Filion. Well, the judges are still working on their deliberations. We'll give them just a moment or two, and then we will find out who our three finalists are. I want to point out, too, that our band that's supplying all this wonderful music tonight, Peter England and the Holy Cross Jazz Band, have been on the road for the last 10 days or so, made a trip out to British Columbia, did well, came back with a silver medal and other awards, and have been busy rehearsing with us, in addition to doing their own school concert with more than just, I think, this band earlier in the week. So we've had them going for about 6 rehearsals, and then tonight, of course, we are culminating in our Miss Saskatoon Pageant. So we're just waiting for some numbers here, then we will let you know. I know it's an exciting time for the young ladies up there. As all 6 are standing, we will come up with 3 names, and then we will move along and find out who's going to be crowned as our Miss Saskatoon for 1991, which really does probably mean more work to the young ladies than they envision when they enter the contest. And it's something that I think that they come through in the course of the year and find that they've really enjoyed. It's a growing process in addition to getting out, meeting people, traveling, doing all sorts of things. So, Peter, I might have you play a song and I'll dance with you in a second here, but we're just waiting. Would you mind vamping just a wee bit, and then we'll get some results for you right after this. All right, I think we can welcome our guest to come on up here. Thank you very much. We'll find out who our 3 finalists are for you right now. And they are, in random order, Isabel Filion, Carissa Ford, our 3rd finalist is Carrie Sankyu. And for our 3 finalists, one challenge remains. That is the impromptu question, and that when we return. And a welcome back, everyone. Our 3 finalists now face the last judged event of the Miss Saskatoon Pageant. That is the impromptu question. They are here. Each of our judges has prepared a question for the finalists, and as they step forward, they will each choose one question. Each finalist must then respond to that question. So let me start, please, with Isabel Filion. Isabel? Thank you. Your impromptu question, Isabel, is about Saskatoon. If you became Miss Saskatoon and while attending the Miss Canada pageant this October in Toronto were asked what was special and unique about Saskatoon, how would you answer?
Thank you. Well, first of all, I'd like to, I'm well placed to talk about Saskatoon because I'm originally from Quebec, and I moved all the way up here, and what it really kept me about Saskatoon was the friendship here, the people, how friendly they were, and how they make you feel right away at home. And that's the main thing the reason why I stay up here, because how the people were so friendly and how they giving me the opportunity to stay here. So if I go to Toronto, I think I can talk about Saskatoon, how people are so friendly and have a good hospitality here.
Thank you, Isabel.
Thank you.
Now let's call upon Carissa Ford. Carissa? Give you a chance to draw. Thank you. Carissa, your question is about pageants. Having now participated in the Miss Saskatoon pageant, what would you say to people who have stereotypical ideas of pageants as simply beauty contests?
Thank you. This is not the first pageant that I've ever been in. I was previously in the Miss Teen Saskatoon pageant in 1988, and I feel that these are not just beauty, these are inner beauty. They show our inner beauty, and they give us great opportunities to meet so many great people. The staff here and the girls, it's just such a great opportunity that if people really believe that they're just for beauty, then they're sadly mistaken, and I hope that they can see from this that it's not.
Good, thanks, Carissa.
Thank you.
Well answered. And now I welcome Carrie Sankey. Hi, Carrie. Good, thanks. Carrie, your question has to do with the environment. The slogan is reuse, reduce, recycle. What would you suggest that all of us should do to protect and preserve our environment?
Thank you. Good evening. Lately, much concern has been given to the environment. For about the past 5 years, it's really been stressed. One problem I can see arising is everyone's telling everybody else to do it, everyone's telling everybody else to do their part, but they're not doing their part on their own. I think it's on everybody's part. Everybody should be partaking and making sure that they do their own part in preserving. Yes, recycling's great, preserving's great. Let's preserve our environment. We have a beautiful world we're given to live in, and I think we should keep preserving it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carrie. Well answered. Well answered by all of you. Well, the decision is now in the hands of the judges, and in just a few moments, Miss Saskatoon 1991 will be crowned. But when the cameras and the lights are all powered down and the real work really does start to begin, nobody really knows that better than somebody that was involved and, of course, won last year. She's been very busy representing Saskatoon for the past year, so please join me in welcoming Miss Saskatoon 1990, Miss Kathy Foles. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Jim.
Nice to see you again.
You too.
You've had a very busy year, and I'm sure you have some comments you'd like to pass along.
I do. Good evening, honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen. My year as Miss Saskatoon has been a dream come true. Not only have I grown professionally, but personally as well. Without a doubt, being chosen a finalist in the Miss Canada pageant was something that I'll never forget and always treasure. But more importantly, it was the people that I met throughout my reign as Miss Saskatoon that made my year so very special to me. Speaking engagements with the Just Say No Club of Saskatoon, as well as social gatherings with the Annavets, and crowning Miss Pearls and Lace in Lanigan were just a few of the events that I was able to attend as Miss Saskatoon. I would like to thank Linda, Judy, Bruce, and Shirley, and the rest of the staff at CFQC TV, as well as Maureen and your staff at the makeup studio, Kaju and your family from Classic Designs, John and the staff at the Hair Baron, along with Enns Toyota and Pizzazz Modeling, and the rest of the sponsors that helped me throughout my year as Miss Saskatoon. I would also like to thank my family and my friends and Jeff for your support and your patience with me throughout my year. But most of all, I would like to thank my parents. Mom, Dad, without you, I wouldn't be standing here this evening. You've helped me grow into be a wonderful person, and without you, I wouldn't be here. Thank you. And to Miss Saskatoon 1991, I'd like to wish you the best of luck and hope that your year is only as exciting as mine was. Good luck to the rest of the girls. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. You've been a marvelous representative over the past year. And I know that our winner tonight will find it just as exciting as you have. Well, I think that moment has arrived. The judges have made their decision, and I know it never is an easy one. I think you'll agree that all of these young ladies are certainly worthwhile. Our auditor is Karen Gordon-Green, who we just had a chance to meet. Karen, thank you very much. With the chartered accounting firm of Ernst & Young, everybody's reviewed the results. I've got the envelope containing the judge's decision. Should I open it, Kathy? I'm going to announce the results, beginning with our second runner-up. Our second runner-up is Carissa Ford. And now, the runner-up. If for any reason our new Miss Saskatoon is unable to fulfill her commitment, the runner-up will be asked to represent Saskatoon at the Miss Canada pageant. The runner-up to Miss Saskatoon 1991 is Carrie Sanku. That means the new Miss Saskatoon for 1991 is Isabel Filion.
Miss Saskatoon 1991 is a live CFQC television presentation.